I'm Clint, but my friends just call me Toz, which is really just my last name shortened. I've always wanted to be an athlete and a filmmaker, and although I'm nowhere close right now, this is the document of my journey.
So what is up, guys? I am finally back home in Bellingham, Washington, and the sad reality is it has been raining up at my local mountain ever since I left for Colorado, which means there's not a lot of snow left. The mountain looks a little bit like this. We've basically reset to day one, like our first storm. So we need a lot of snow to kind of bring it back. I'll probably go skiing this Friday because we're supposed to get a little more snow, but until then, I'm probably just in town, which I feel really bad about. I know I promised you guys the 2,500 sub special, but with the snowpack looking like that, I don't feel comfortable going out and throwing a new trick. So instead of doing that, I'm still going to do the 2,500 sub special, but instead of going out and injuring myself throwing a trick on an unstable snowpack, today I'm at the trampoline park, and I'm gonna be working on the cork 7 rotations, but also my other rotations like flat 3 and cork 3, and even just the backflip. What I realized in Colorado is that I had this perfect park jump. I tested it a few times, made sure the speed was good, felt really comfortable on it, but I could not go over the mental block of throwing a flat 3 on it. I really wanted to, but I had this mental block that I couldn't get over in trying to throw a flat 3. And what I kind of realized is I've only thrown 2 of them. I threw the 2 that were in the 1,000 sub special. So I think kind of my mission going forward, other than the cork 7, is really going to be dialing in some of these tricks and being able to throw them consistently off almost anything. And I think what will help with that, especially while we have some downtime and it's raining at the mountain, will be getting into the tramp park here and just working on getting comfortable with those rotations.
See me ready to go. See me on the other side, cause I wanna grow. Maybe I'll just waste time, cause I'll never know. No, I'll never know where I'll be.
So my original plan here was to use this wireless mic right here on the side of my beanie. It's the same mic that like Sam Solik and a whole bunch of other popular creators use. And I was going to talk to you guys while I was bouncing because the mic would be on the side of my head. There was only 2 problems that I ran into once starting to edit this video. One, they were playing a whole bunch of pop music that I'm definitely going to get copyright striked for if I actually play the audio. I mean, like 100% chance, like mainstream pop music. Second of all, I forgot to turn on the brain that actually powers the microphone. So the audio is actually coming out of my camera and obviously doesn't sound very good. You can barely hear me.
I just want to rush the rotation. So I'm really trying to work on the tramp on going up first.
So for this video, I'll probably throw in some voiceover things to explain areas where it's hard to hear. So I was practicing my cork 7s for the 2,500 sub special, which thank you guys so much for 2,500 subs, by the way. I know I said it last video, but I really appreciate it. I was practicing my cork 7s, and this is how they were looking. And I was feeling pretty lost until Zabin here that you can see on the right stepped in to give me a few tips.
So it's like, you're kind of like floating all the way back from that corner to this one. Try and go straight up instead of going like all the way back.
Is that just throwing it later? Is that what you're doing to stay straight up?
So here Zabin was explaining to me that I was throwing all of my tricks more backwards than I was upright. And so he was telling me that I just needed to lean a little farther forward to keep the tricks more upright. And immediately you can see the difference with me standing more upright and the tricks actually coming around, me actually spotting my landing. And the consistency I'd been struggling to find with these cork 7s was finally starting to make a little bit of sense.
All right, you're gonna gap to the mini tramp.
He then asked if I had ever done the gap between these 2 trampolines, which I had not, and so he proceeded to do this craziness between the 2.
Don't speak on things that you know that I know you don't know, cause you don't know. No, you don't.
And then I followed that up with an absolute flop on my first time, just did not keep my legs straight, jumped to the very middle of the trampoline. And so he corrected me with,
Try and land like closer to the edge right here. Okay.
and so my second attempt looked like this, where I actually overshot it. Being able to explain these tricks and how to fix them so easily to me, and with the tricks I had seen him do between these two trampolines, I knew he was about to be really good. And so I asked him, could he just show off for like 30 seconds and show off some of the coolest stuff he can do? And this is what we ended up with.
See me on the other side, cause I wanna grow. Maybe I'll just waste time, cause I'll never know. No, I'll never know where I'll be. Swear they only fuck with me when I'm stealing on my time. Never made a
You taught yourself all of that?
Yeah.
Damn, dude, that's crazy. What's your name, by the way?
Xavier.
Xavier Clint. Nice to meet you, bro. Sick. So just finished at the tramp park, and there's a super nice kid there that I'm sure you guys saw in some of the clips before that was helping me out with my flips. He could literally do everything. Homie was like cork 7 off the top landing area of the tramp onto the tramp and then doing like a backflip gap over to another tramp. It was crazy. It was crazy. I'm sure you guys saw some of the clips, but he was helping me with some of my rotations, and honestly, he helped me stay a little bit more further forward on my cork 7s, and they feel way better. So I'm super excited to hopefully get one more tramp day before I go and throw these off a backcountry jump, but I'm already feeling like exponentially more confident after his help. Whoa, almost lost you there. So anyway, to sum this video up, obviously I had a lot of fear in Steamboat with trying to throw a trick that I've done before. Problem is my one before, I didn't open, so I got stuck in the air here, and I landed literally just straight to chest.
Yeah, yep.
So I've done one to chest, one to feet, but kind of didn't ride on him. Well, definitely didn't ride on him, but...
He put it to feet, but then he was just too far back seat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the only way...
But that I didn't have consistency behind. And I think part of that, overcoming that fear, is something I've been working on, which is like being okay with falling. I think once we get older, we get a lot more ego and we're kind of afraid of falling. I think, first of all, it's being okay, you know, failing. But second of all, I think practicing in ways that you can slowly inch towards your goal is really effective. And that applies to all things in life. But for skiing, for me, my flat 3 rotation is not perfect when doing it on a trampoline or even doing it on skis. And so getting more reps on trampolines that I feel more comfortable with that rotation, and then obviously doing more reps in a safe way, like doing a backcountry jump into soft snow, give me the best chance of being able to someday consistently stop those tricks. And so the title of today's video is going to be how to overcome fear while skiing, or how to overcome fear while trying new tricks. And that's really what this video is about for me, is really dialing in things that I've done before and I know that I can do, but that it's still hard to overcome that mental block for. It's hard to push yourself to that next level sometimes to actually do it and overcome that fear. So anyway, as per usual, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow.
None of this shit is ever lost on me. Lost on me. Lost on me.
None of this shit is ever lost on me. I know I'm strong, but it's a lot for me. They thought that I would have more trust in